Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and here it is, the sort of upcoming schedule, I guess. I was 100% not making like a cheeky joke in the last video about like not knowing when the next couple set releases are. I still don't, and I wasn't aware that this has been floating around for a couple hours, but I also don't have a source on this. Like, how does a post in multiple places with upwards of 1,000 comments have 0 of those comments referencing the source? That seems odd. So if this is fake, let's just all get fooled together. I'm breaking my own rule about reporting on stuff that might be fake. Like without a reliable source, because then when it gets found out to be fake, then I look like an idiot. I don't believe that's ever happened, actually. We're going to keep it that way. But there's some stuff in here that I already know about, so sure, whatever. So we got Bloomborough came out, Duskmourn, House of Horror, coming out September 27th. That looks pretty freaking cool. The cards we've seen spoiled already are insane on the power level, so yeah. Hitting the ground running with the standard rotation for some reason. Oh, yeah, that's right. The reason is sales, obviously. Then we got Foundations. That's the new glorified core set. That's going to be, I wouldn't say immune to rotation, but they're saying it doesn't rotate until 2029. So, yeah, it's going to be a bunch of staples, so they don't have to, like, shove them into another set just because standard needs it, when, like, the draft environment and the limited environment might not really need that card. I think that's what they're going for because it certainly is not going to be a money-making set at all. So that's cool. If it helps design not be as fragmented, where you're like going after multiple different goals, then you end at none of them and it's a train wreck, yeah, cool. But then we've got Innistrad Remastered, which is when they reprint all the expensive cards from every set that took place on that plane, so expect some serious money because some of the biggest multi-format staples and high-dollar cards are in Innistrad. So we've got the animal thing, the one we haven't seen yet that's horribly overpowered, the low-effort set, the other low-effort set, and then multiplanar race. Oh boy. We actually already knew about this. It's going to be, what did they do that with cartoons in the 80s, I think, maybe 90s? It was a big Hanna-Barbera thing, and then everybody else jumped on the bandwagon where like they all get together and have this stupid race. So they're bringing that into Magic. It's obviously going to be vehicle heavy, which there is going to be so much control, kill, and removal from the Duskmourn set when you only have to blow up half the permanents because they're crewing the other permanents. That's all I gotta say. It is going to fall flat on its ass. Then we've got Return to Tarkir. I'm not sure we knew about that, but we knew about Space Opera, so that's the working title. People are taking that incredibly literally. That is not how they intended it. I don't remember much about it when we first heard about it, and I get leaked stuff all the time, so I gotta be careful about what we do know about and what, quote-unquote, we aren't supposed to know about. Like, for example, that cowboy set, which I will pretend until the end of time I wasn't the primary source on. But okay, we're going to Tarkir again. Cool. Nobody even knows what happened in that plane with all the time travel crap, so like, whatever. 3-color tends to make standard OP, as if it wasn't already there at that point. But yeah, Space Opera. What did they say about it? Okay, it's kind of what I thought. So the actual working title of the set was Volleyball. That's what it was originally called, and they always have like themed nicknames to like refer to it without referring to it so that hopefully it doesn't leak. Ha ha ha. But Space Opera is the like generic working title, like the actual public one. So it may or may not be called that, kind of like how Ixalan was originally called Atlazan. A set proving that the NDA that everybody signed when they did the marketing survey didn't protect shit. Who would have thought? So Atlazan was too Atlantis-y, I guess, and people didn't like it and it was awkward to say, so they went with Ixalan because it sounds like Nyx. That's what I heard at least, but I'm not in charge of reading the results of the, I almost said poll, survey. They would design a set based on a poll, wouldn't they? And then like pretend that's reality. But we actually already have some artwork from it. So yeah, it's actually space. I thought this is the one that wasn't, but I think the working title for that space-based unset had something to do with space, and people just assumed it wasn't, and then it absolutely was a space carnival. Well, you know what they say, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on glue. So yeah, we already knew about this as of 2023 from Gen Con, so yeah. Alright, then we got Return to Lorwyn, which we also knew about, I'm pretty sure. Now that's the one old school player has been wanting us to return to. Okay, that's even before my time, but like, dang, man. We haven't been back there. And whatever happened to Alara, just saying. So all I know is something with day, night, and fairies, and they're all racist or something, or elves. I don't remember. Oh, and by remember, I mean never learned in the first place, so like the opposite of remember. Then we got the Final Fantasy set, which we also, knew about. They're doing a collab with that. Shocker, they're also doing Marvel. I mean, like, we know that. I thought it was Universes Beyond Secret Lair. I think it's a Universes Beyond full dang set. I don't know. It's going to be sometime in 2025. That's all we know. And they've already crammed in quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think Final Fantasy and Marvel are going to be little side products. And then we've got Return to Archivos. I am fairly sure that that's the leak, because that's the one that I don't personally have any knowledge of. So Archivos, in case you forgot, was the setting of Strixhaven, so we're going back to Harry Potterville. Oh boy. So the race set, the working title I believe was Tennis. Return to Tarkir was nicknamed Ultimate. Space Opera is Volleyball, and then Return to Lorwyn was Wrestling, and Return to Archivos is Yachting, and then the one after that is Ziplining. What do the working code names mean to the set? Absolutely nothing. They have no relation to it whatsoever. So everybody's kind of pissed about the Marvel thing, but they announced that in like late 2013, so that ain't exactly news. Will people buy it? I don't know, man. Marvel hype has gone down, but like old school Marvel, people are still fans of. I would dare say more of a fan of after the last 5 years of garbage movies, after a bunch of hit movies. And Magic players are generally 30 plus, so I could see it. I'm not going to touch it. It's woke mixed with woke to the woke degree woke squared. Okay, no thanks. So, I mean, what am I the most excited about? Probably, honestly, Return to Lorwyn, just because people seemed to like it, even though it was just barely before my time. I don't give a crap about fairies and elves, but I give less of a crap about Marvel. Final Fantasy, I've never played a single one of the games. For more than 5 minutes, I'll say. I had a demo of 7, I think. I saw the movie, but I don't remember anything about it, and that's about it. So, if you're not in the scene, really no nostalgia there. Call me when they make an Outlaw Star Secret Lair, all right? And Return to Totally Not Hogwarts. Last time it was just kind of a wet fart of a story that didn't make any sense and obnoxious characters. Nobody really liked any of the houses. It just really wasn't well received. And then the Mystic Archives thing, or whatever they called it for the bonus sheet, just completely and utterly ruined the draft environment. So I don't think people look too fondly on it, but you could do a lot with a magic school. Like if you get creative with it, which, yeah, it's WotC. It's a big if. That could take off. So I just wanted to show this because there's literally one new piece of information on it. And yet people with real short memories are like, oh my gosh, release schedule leak. Bro. Just looking through anything I missed, I guess quote unquote Death Race is the working title but not keyword of the, what would it be, the tennis set or volleyball, wrestling, whichever one I just said. Really doesn't matter. So it's going to be more Mad Max and less Hanna-Barbera, although there was some serious violence in the Hanna-Barbera ones that I saw. So once again, I can confirm about 90% of this. I don't know where the hell the Return to Archivos thing came from, because nowhere that I know, unless I did know about it and forgot, or forgot that I wasn't supposed to know about it. Well, you get the deal. Well, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.